Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where the invasion of Morocco is underway, where the invasion of southern Algeria is progressing, and most importantly, the invasion of southern France is progressing as well. And we have some convoy battles to do. A chance to test out the upgraded Vigilante class light cruisers, evaluate their performance, which is very nice. But yes, I think now that I've decided to hit Morocco instead, I'll go the other way. So we'll take Morocco, northern Algeria, and then I was going to say Carthage, which is absolutely not right. But you know where I mean. I'm sure you know where I mean. Right, let's go. Yeah, this is the light cruiser I actually wanted to steal. But now that it seems like you can't just build more of captured ships, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping that if you took a captured ship, refitted it, copied it, you'd be able to build more of them, but I guess the game engine checks to see if that hull is available to you, and if it's not, you can't do it. But boo, I say, boo. That would be fun, because then you could do what you could do in Supreme Commander, actually. You can, if you're playing on a team and you have, say if I'm playing UEF and someone else is playing Cybran, if they loan me an engineer, Cybran engineer, or if you're playing against the computer or whatever, you could capture an enemy engineer, or an enemy factory, but an engineer is more likely. If you capture an engineer from a different faction, then you can build all of their units as well, which can give you some fun interactions. Maybe the game engine just doesn't like that. Maybe it breaks things in certain ways, but I think that would be a cool little feature. Get access to the French hulls and gun models for them. Well, new armor seems to be holding up pretty well against this. Oh, fired another spread of torps. They're like cruiser, which is not bad actually. Apart from the slight lack of firepower. It's getting shredded. Torpedoes hitting all sorts. Oh, there's a destroyer as well. That would explain the extra torpedoes. Oh, tornado. Cooking off. Cooking off again. Oh no. Oh, they managed to get a torpedo off. Oh, I managed to get a big hit in as well. Assuming that was them. Oh shit, don't ram them. Okay, they're sunk. Yeah, something happened there. I can't tell what. That caused a lot of flooding. The only hit I can really see is a transport down there, but I think it was a 5.4 inch gun. And it, of course, because it was an AI hit, it's turned all these sectors red, so we can't pump them out. Of course, the devs, every time the devs say, oh, we fixed stuck turrets, I'm like, I'm going to have stuck turrets on site. Oh, dearie me. It's almost like a certainty that if you read in the bug, if you read in the patch notes, we fixed this bug, you will then see that bug. And yes, I'm using a modded version, blah, 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 etc., etc. But I don't do anything to mess with that. And it was working fine. So, I blame them. Good. Convoy sunk, despite the damage. That is good. What have we got next? Okay, next up, Republica, the Nuestra Senora, has 2 light cruisers and a destroyer to take out. Also have some help from the Infanta Isabel. But yeah, war not going well for France, and yeah, unless my unrest gets really high, which if I take territories slowly, it shouldn't get too bad. I hope. We might be able to just gobble up the whole of France here. That would be absolutely huge. And even taking just, you know, French North Africa is pretty big for Spain. But if we can take metropolitan France, that's even more huge. That'll allow us to basically control all of continental Europe, because the other continental powers are gone. There's no Italy, there's no Germany, there's no Austria. The Soviets are no real threat to us at the moment, although they can be. They get their act together. The British don't have any foothold on the continent. The Americans could cause us some issues, especially if we start, you know, taking things on a more global basis. They may well have something to say about that, which could be interesting. There's still about 10 years left in the campaign. But overall, I'm very, very pleased with how Spain has managed to do. I think we got really lucky with taking out Austria the way we did. Okay. ArtsyJohnE sunk. And the destroyer is going to get totally obliterated. And wisely surrenders. Oh! Shut up. Did that damage actually go through? It bloody did as well. Cheeky little sods. Cheeky. Okay, welcome back. The French have a new tactic, which is to basically use their capital ships, which are their best ships, to escort their convoys. So I'm getting the odd convoy battle like this one, but this is a proper full-on battleship, and a Sancerres and some destroyers is not really capable of taking that on. This is progressing quite well. This one not so well, but it is going. Jesus Christ, look at those losses. That's hard to read. Is that 500,000 losses total, which would make sense, or 500,000 losses for the Soviet Union, which would be bad. But the French have apparently lost 1.7 million defending against this. So yeah, cool. But look at this, the Purano, a España class that's not part of the invasion fleet currently, has found the Massena class, the Leon. Interesting. These things are weird. With 2 18-inch twins, I think, well, I'm going to assume fore and aft, or they're AB. No, they're fore and aft. Wait, are they fore and aft on barbettes? Yes, they are. Okay, I take back some of the nice things I said about your capital ship design, France, because that is pointless. Pointless and ugly. And unfortunately for you, you've come across, well, the most powerful ships in our fleet, at any rate. And these things are pretty nasty. With that, look at that, 22% accuracy. Oh, jumping up to, Jesus Christ, these things are snipers. Immediately takes out the enemy fire control. Bloody hell. I'm sorry, if you were on that ship, you'd be crapping yourself. How many hits was that out of that salvo? 6? Oh. Yeah, sure, a lot of them are bouncing off, but a lot of them aren't. Oh, they're going to hit back. Forward belt pen. Oh, well. But we've got a 100% chance to hit. And we're getting... Oh, they're getting main belt pens too. Well, they have close to insanely close range. And the other problem they have is we have 9 guns to their 4. Yep. There's your problem. Oh, the 8's coming in as well. Those are contributing. Another set of the 8's. Yeah, look at that. Doing quite a lot to the... Wait, main belt pen with an 8? The hell? Oh my god. Destroyed. Totally destroyed. Excellent. Okay, we have taken Morocco, which is absolutely fantastic. We're now going to move on to Algeria. At least that's the plan. I might be able to order that already. Yes, we can. Perfect. This is going well. This is going well. They're still using their battleships to escort the convoy, so there's not much to talk about there. We are keeping on top of our transport losses, which is great. Is this the... Oh, we have the Mark 5 16s. Oh, okay. But our 16-inch ships are busy. I'd also forgotten that I'd gone down to 50% tech spending, but at this point in the campaign it's fine. We're mostly getting repeatable techs, aside from probably... it's not in there. Where's the reload then? Yeah, gun reload is in here. Standard, enhanced, fully automatic. It's not giving me auto 2s. Oh, it's doing that thing where it goes on to the... Right, I need to go in and change advanced gun mechanisms to be after... to be later. That's why I'm not getting the... I'm not going to get the auto 2s until I fix that. Okay. Cool. So there's no point prioritizing that. Yeah. I guess back to waiting for a bit. The Purano has found the Massena class, the Normandy. Well, we know pretty much how this is going to go. But this would give the Purano a second battleship kill, which, I mean, we haven't sunk that many battleships. Certainly haven't sunk that many in one-on-one combat. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. They've gone up to seasoned. The crew of the Pirano. And I don't really feel the need to close in at all, actually, given these things have absolutely bonkers long-range accuracy. Just make sure you're targeting the battleship, because they'll probably come to me. Maybe edge a little bit closer. Ranged target is 40 kilometers out. The fact we've got any hits at 40 kilometers is insane. And these are Mark 4s, I'll point out. We are nearly at the point where we have Mark 5s. Oh, there we go. Big hits. Probably on a transport. Actually, the transports are a good point. Oh, 2 more big hits. There you go, 20%. It's more like it. So playing this on ×10, which is hilarious. And a big hit. Barely able to return fire. I think they have now. Yeah, a couple of shells come my way. Why did you swap to a transport? Why would you do that? What possible part of aiming logic is like, oh yeah, ignore the battleship, shoot the transport? Yeah. Main deck pen. Main belt pen. Jesus, these things... No, they do have armor. Just not a 15-inch foredeck. What the hell? It's a stupid armor layout. Not taking advantage of the layers either. That is such a weird armor layout. What earth possesses you to put 15 inches on the forward deck? Wouldn't know that this thing had armor. In the previous fight, I thought these things had basically nothing. Well, Aragon and Pirano now free to yeah, obliterate the transports, but I will cue the music for that. There we go. Lovely work. Yes, very good. Very good indeed. Okay, southern Algeria has fallen, and the the unit that's done that has swung south. Oh, the Galapagos Islands. Yes, I would love to take the Galapagos Islands. We probably have a spare ship around somewhere, don't we? Yeah, Pirano. Perfect. You can do a little victory lap. go conquer the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, it's very nice because, of course, Ecuadorian, and we've taken mainland Ecuador, so it makes sense that we would get that. Yes, hopefully we get stuff against, you know, Peru and Chile, because it'd be fantastic to actually reforge the Spanish Empire. Plus, we seem to be turning into the Roman Empire at the same time, which is hilarious. We appear to be pushing on the Czechs, which is interesting. Although that's not actually going very well, because although it looks like it from the flag, this is actually a minor, not an ungoverned territory, so they probably have 100% army logistics. We're also trying to push across the border this way, although that doesn't look super successful. And we're trying to push up this way, which is okay. If we can take this and lock, and this, and then lock the French out of the Med, that'll be huge. Welcome back. We've got a port strike. Now we're running into problems. The problem is we've taken southern France, which is fantastic, but that means that our unrest has jumped up a little bit. Yes. I think, yeah, they're going to be busy for a little bit. Do we have another ship lying around to go and do that? I'll tell you what, we can send the Cervantes group to go and do that. So now we need to start thinking about piecing out, because whilst I would love to just keep going and taking lots and lots and lots of stuff, I saw in the French campaign how that can end up being bad, for lack of a better term. So I think we take northern Algeria and Tunisia. We take northwest Italy. I don't think this is going to go off. We take northwest Italy. And then we piece out with the French and we see what we can get off them for free. Basically. Although it would be nice to take Gabon as well. Because I do not want the unrest getting any higher. Because that is going to be very, very bad news. Or we could have an election and reset the unrest to 0. Yes. Okay, maybe we can just keep going. But, yeah, the issue of unrest is a serious one. Ooh, Japan. Don't want to go to war with Japan. Thank you very much. Okay, that's progressing nicely. Ships are still on the way over there. Again, they keep doing this, using the battleships to protect their convoys. But that should mean that we are able to take everything we want. I might still just wait until all of this kind of finishes and peace out anyway. I really don't want to push it. Really don't want to push it. It's better for us to take everything, take some time to do refits, reorganize, rebuild the fleet, and get ready for a new offensive, basically. An operational pause, as it were, rather than to go hell for leather, trying to absolutely wreck the French. Because we can just let their economic damage ride for a bit, which will make their army logistics worse, which will make taking them over easier for us in the long run, basically. Okay, the Galapagos has fallen, and I think so has northern Algeria. Perfect. Ivory Coast has rebelled. Hilarious. Tunisia. Move on to... can I order that already? No. Oh, of course, because it's a different sea region. That's Central Med, not Western. How are we progressing here? 62. And that's still stuck at 0. Okay. This 4, 0. Yeah, see, the land invasions are starting to peter out a bit, or it feels like they are. Well, we've taking Peru. While we have a battleship over here, though, why don't we go take French Polynesia? Might as well, right? Again, they're using their battleship to protect against that. Right, let's see what happens next. Or Japan could get involved, which is a bit of a bugger. I mean, I don't see what else I'm going to do. It's kind of inevitable. Every time I tried to improve relations with them, they didn't like it. They've got a fleet, for sure. There's nothing really we can grab off them easily. So, it's probably just going to be them trying to contest my destruction of the French. Although I think this is the only French possession in the Pacific. So, taking that out would be handy. Oh, obviously they have all of this, which is going to need some serious attacking. So that's not my plan. Naval invasion of Tunisia, please. Although, oh, of course, because a battleship isn't enough by itself. How silly of me. Well, she can be joined by these guys when they finished taking Peru. Good, good, good. Lovely stuff. What are we up to now? 58. Come on. Well, the Garda has found the Hazaki class destroyer, the Shimotsuki, and a couple of transports. So, I think, yeah, I'm not particularly interested in a war with Japan. So, as soon as they offer me a peace deal, I'll probably take it. I'm far more concerned with destroying the French. And I'm not even thinking about trying to take French Indochina, so... Wow! That's an interesting design. Front torpedoes. Forward firing. Very interesting. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Can fire forward torpedo forward gun, or aft torpedo aft gun. And it's drifting around all over the place. That is kind of a cool concept. So whether the destroyer is going in for an attack or running away, it is still a threat. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And then you've got just a few little secondaries in the middle for if you're engaging a transport or something. Yeah. Not bad. I don't know about the rest of it, of course. Oh, fired a torpedo at me. Seems like a risky shot, if I'm honest. Pretty visible torps as well. To sonar. Oh, we fired our own. Okay. Cool. Taking massive hits. Jeez, that went down very fast. I want to have a look at the design though. 5.3 inch gun. Not too bad. Two powder 1. Fast. Yeah, no armor at all. Diesel engine. Steam steering? With modern 2 armor? That is a really strange mixture. Really strange. How much is it? 110. So they're not cheap either. Curious. Garaki in action again. This time the Yuzuki, which is different. Hozaki 1954-6. Wow. Okay, that's really interesting from my point of view. One of the things I've been trying to do is to stop the AI from having a really small fleet. So I upped the scrappage limit to 500,000 tons, 500,000 tons. So really, the AI should not scrap anything unless they have more than 500,000 tons. And I tried to fiddle with AI personalities to make refits a little bit more common. Success, seeing as this thing's had 6 refits. Might explain why the other one that we saw was so odd. I mean, this has the same basic design, but it uses single guns. Interesting. Very interesting. Japan's fleet might be a very interesting mixture of stuff, because I don't think they've had too many wars over the course of the campaign. Whoopsie-daisy. Yeah, dodge the top. Oversee it. But yeah, still made of paper, that version. Wow. The Japanese may well be starting to not like this ship very much. That's another convoy down. Okay, French Polynesia has fallen, and I noticed when I ordered the invasion of French Polynesia, New Caledonia, currently in the news, obviously exists, but in Dreadnoughts, it's in a really awkward place. It's literally here, in a region that doesn't really exist, which is why I missed it. I already have the Pirano on her way. She should be able to deal with it. Japan also launched an attack against Chile, and you can see here they sent a bunch of ships over. I'm wondering if I'm able to disrupt that at all. If not, we will navally invade Chile the second they take it. Yes. Okay. Okay, how many turns on this? 1 turn. Good, 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 good. How many turns on this? Probably 2 or 3. This failed, as I thought it might. We've launched another one. This is going to go nowhere. The attack this way did nothing. This one, though, should go through. This one might eventually go through. But it feels like France is just kind of hanging on. Feels like we should be steamrollering over them, but we're just not. They just have too many troops. I think once we take Tunisia, I go back to my original plan with unrest at 0, of seeing if I can port strike Le Havre down to 0, and then taking northern France. Like with a surprise Normandy invasion. Oh, dearie me. There's also a Japanese ship here, which didn't get intercepted, but intercepting ships is the AI's prerogative. Not much human players can do about it. Okay, Tunisia has fallen, which is ideal. That basically locks the French out. Well, it will once we take Italy, which I think, 3 turns, something like that. They do have a bunch of ships over here, which are just kind of sitting out south of Crete for some reason. Don't know what that's about. We are going to see if we can port strike Le Havre. Yeah, still using that battleship to escort them. I don't know if this will work. Just kind of trying to disrupt the the Japanese activities over there. I'm assuming that's at 100. Oh, it's not at 100%. Okay, well... Okay. Ignore Chile, then. Go take New Caledonia. Cool. Oh, I should... I actually have a destroyer there. Of course, because I built one. I need another destroyer for the Galapagos and one for Peru. Sorry, there we go. Galapagos, Peru. There we go. Lovely. I don't need to put any down here because they're covered by all the rest of our stuff in the Western Med. Right, let's see if we can get that port strike. Okay, we've taken northwest Italy and New Caledonia. Perfect. Japan failed to take Chile. Good. Yeah, that's going nowhere. 100%! Yeah, I did get a port strike off, but I didn't know if it had actually registered or not. Okay, well, bad news for you, France. Right, the ships over here, seeing as I have them. You lot, what could you do? I mean, France... I'd love to have a go at this, but this is a little bit spicy for my liking. Maybe you could take Madagascar. That'd be a nice pickup for us. And yeah, maybe we just tidy up this little bit of French possessions. I also noticed that Japan has taken Oman. So I think, yeah, we take this stuff and then we'll go take Oman. That'll give us a nice chunk of victory points against the Japanese. And then Spain is really becoming a global power at this point. Well, the French are going to try and stop me. Good luck. Oh, God. This is just... Maybe they can damage one of the ships. You never know. I suspect this is going to be... It's going to be a bit of a seal clubbing, though. Yes. What do we do about... What do we do about La Rochelle and Western France? Going to have to rely on the army to take it, I think. Because the two-port province, especially because it has La Rochelle and Brest, both of which are very big provinces, ports, I mean. And it's all in the same province. Basically impossible to take it. A bit like Scotland is the UK with those two massive ports. Are they quite sensibly running away? I would say I'll allow it, but yeah, one of them took a big hit. Probably means it's going to get bodied, but I'm not going to chase him. Seems cruel. Seems very cruel. Yeah, I'll see you guys back on the map. Okay, another smallish battle. We've got De Grasse class light cruiser. I did actually try and just avoid this battle. As I often do when we get to this kind of stage of the campaign and this kind of stage of a war, where it's not particularly interesting to watch, you know, light cruisers completely obliterate the enemy over and over and over again. Ah, what's one of these? Okay. Some nice early hits. Shell's starting to bite. Oh, there we go. Torpedo, counter torpedo. Yeah, this thing doesn't really have the staying power like cruiser should, and destroyed. As I said, not always the most interesting battles to watch, but good at demonstrating that Spain is well on top of the French at the moment. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to call the episode here. Not been well the last week, and it's hard for me to keep going, and the game keeps throwing battles in my way. And this one actually looks like it could be quite fun. It's a Danish Zefiro class. Don't know where they got that from. Which is kind of cool to look at, but I'm going to call it here with France on the ropes, Spain in ascendancy, and really what I'm hoping is in the last 10 years of the campaign we get a whole bunch of refits done and see if we can take on the British as well, just to make sure that the Mediterranean is completely 100% locked down and under our control, which would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.